Today I'm going to be talking about 10 things that you missed from the Atlantean City Part 2 update. Ladies and gentlemen, Loomian Legacy recently updated for the first time in a very long time. And with every Loomian Legacy update, Loomian Legacy adds amazing Easter eggs and amazing stuff around the update. And today I made a compilation of the 10 things that you guys will probably miss in this entire update. And some of these 10 things are actually extremely interesting and very hard to notice. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Starting off at number 1, Loomian Legacy actually added like real life art references in the game. Let me be honest with you guys, I had no idea about this. I personally missed it. I just thought they were like silly little Loomian Legacy pictures. The first one is Loomian Legacy added a reference of Van Gogh inside the mansion of Mr. Ferrix. Here's the Loomian Legacy version and here's the real life version. The second one, Loomian Legacy added a reference to a painting called Son of Man. Here's the Loomian Legacy version where the guy is basically in front of a power fruit, and here's the real life version where the person is in front of an apple. And the third art reference the Loomian Legacy added with the Atlantean Part 2 update is called American Gothic, where there are two farmers standing in front of Rally Ranch, which is in reference to this artwork of two farmers just standing in front of a ranch in general. The second thing that you probably missed were the Pokemon Brick Bronze references that were added to the game. I am actually surprised at the amount of Pokemon Brick Bronze references that Loomian Legacy added in the game. In total, there were 3, and 2 of them are actually part now of the Loomian Legacy story. Let's start it off with the propellers of ATLANTHIAN City. In the Arnata Trench, if you go into the deep water with Freakim, you can find the propellers of what used to be ATLANTHIAN City. This actually makes me think, are we living inside the same universe where ATLANTHIAN City crashed, or are we living in a parallel universe? I got no idea. The theories with this one is crazy. Number 2, Tess came back to Loomian Legacy, and with the arrival of Tess, we can actually see the 8 gym badges from the old Aurora universe that she's carrying with her. Such a great connection. And the third Pokemon Brick Bronze reference is the fact that Frostvale is mentioned, and it's going to be the next place that we're gonna be visiting in the game. Frostvale is such an amazing place, and I'm actually super duper happy that that's where the story is taking us next. The third thing that you probably missed was this silly NPC. I personally missed it because, let's be real, I do not rate NPC dialogue, and I guess that's like a big mistake that we all do. But it turns out that when you battle this NPC in the game, the guy pretty much lied in his resume and he somehow got the job of a Polid guard, and that's why when we battle him, his team is like extremely bad. He has like a Snowl, Reavie, Ignil, Twilight, Pyramide. The guy pretty much has a bunch of bad Loomians, and that's why this battle caught us everyone by surprise. Pretty much he lied to work for Dr. Vanta, and now he's paying the price because we pretty much destroyed him. Another thing that you guys probably missed is the secret NPC that was actually added in Sephrite City. Honestly guys, I don't know what's the thing with Loomian Legacy with adding stuff in Sephrite City. I remember when the Valentine's event ended, they added an LFH evolution in Sephrite City. Now with the addition of the Part 2 update, they added a hidden NPC in Sephrite City with an overpowered team, and when we beat these NPC, he pretty much just gives us an ace disc. However, the guy has an extremely overpowered team, therefore it's like very difficult to beat him. However, I did make a video on how to beat him. Basically just bring like an overpowered Obsidian, and that can actually sweep him. The fifth thing that you probably missed is the SpongeBob references that were added in the Arnata Trench. This is not the first time that Loomian Legacy adds a SpongeBob reference in the game. Back in Pokemon Brick Bronze, they added this reference in the game, which is in reference to this. Honestly, a great addition. But now in the Arnata Trench, Loomian Legacy decided to bring it back, and they added the house of Squidward, Patrick, and SpongeBob. This is a very interesting detail, and to be honest, I don't know why Loomian Legacy keeps adding these SpongeBob references. I'm personally not complaining because SpongeBob is an underrated show. Moving on to the sixth thing that you missed in the Atlantean City Part 2 update is the fact that Baxter has a Loomian that is a literal beast. In part of the story, when we leave the mansion, we can see the following scene. And then Mr. Ferrix tells Baxter to do the thing, and Baxter does the thing, and he pretty much sends out a Loomian, which is extremely scary. No one knows which one of these Loomians it is, but I guess we'll see in the future. The only thing we have as a reference is the cry of the Loomian itself, so I guess we'll see what ends up happening. Number 7, the fact that Starla is now evil. For some reason, when we were playing the Atlantean City Part 2 update, Starla grew like a 3rd, 4th, and a 5th eye. I definitely did not see this coming. And other than doing that, Starla basically gave Stratosaur a Soul Burst Crystal. This was not in my 2023 bingo card, the fact that Starla is now evil. I know Lucky HD made a theory claiming that Starla is the actual villain of Loomian Legacy. Great video, by the way. And honestly, I think that theory makes a lot of sense. The fact that Starla ended up helping Dr. Vanta and stuff like that really threw me off guard. Definitely something that I did not expect. Another thing that you probably missed in the Atlantean City Part 2 update is the fact that Moldeca has children. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, when we arrive to the Aranata Trench, there's actually a really cool clip that talks about the baby Moldeca. Baby Moldeca are pretty much roaming through the Aranata Trench, and Mr. Ferrix tells us that it's pretty much baby Moldeca. This makes me think that we're going to be able to eventually catch Moldeca as a baby form and just be able to chill with it. And honestly, you never know, maybe Big Moldeca is going to be the boss of a raid battle in the future of Loomian Legacy. I definitely see that happening in the near future. The 9th thing that you missed is the fact that Loomian Legacy keeps making these god-awful Prope jokes, man. I'm just keeping it 100%. This is just me being real. Prope is not funny. It's arguably one of the worst Loomians in the entire game. The Prope jokes are not funny. And Loomian Legacy, when they introduced tests to the universe, they added twiddles, they added boars, and then they threw in a single Prope in the scene. I don't know why I'm getting triggered over this, ladies and gentlemen, but honestly, Prope just does not fit in that situation. And the fact that Prope was added, I am 100% sure it was simply just a meme, a joke from the Loomian Legacy developers, which in my opinion shouldn't have happened. And finally, the 10th thing that you probably missed with this update is a secret room that was added into the game. This is known as the Dan room, and this room was added in reference to a Loomian Legacy community player known as Noctrixity. In order to access this room, you must go to the Atlantean City Living District and enter one of the houses. Upon entering one of the houses, you enter a fridge, and when you enter the fridge, you can actually get 3 power fruits from hitting the crate. Overall, I think the Loomian Legacy sorta cooked with the Atlantean City Part 2 update, and these references and all of that is honestly amazing. I'm very happy that they're keeping up the tradition with adding Easter eggs to the Loomian Legacy update. Yes, Easter eggs are like super duper small thing. However, these things actually go a long way. It reminds the community that the Loomian Legacy developers are adding small stuff here and there for the community to hunt, to find, and to look out for. And honestly, I think that Loomian Legacy should keep doing this for the future updates, because this is something that they have been doing since the start of the game. I really enjoy this, and I'm sure you guys do as well. So thanks to the developers for continuously cooking with the small references here and there and secret stuff that they add in purpose for us hunters to find in the game. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm Armenti, and we lit.